What is George Soros's philosophy on open society? If you're curious about George Soros's views on the concept of an open society, you're about to uncover some fascinating insights. Let's start by understanding where this philosophy originates and how it has shaped Soros's life and work. George Soros's philosophy on open society is deeply rooted in the ideas of philosopher Karl Popper, whom he encountered while studying at the London School of Economics. Popper's book, The Open Society and Its Enemies, had a profound impact on Soros. According to Popper, an open society is one where individuals are free to make personal decisions and where democracy allows for the peaceful transfer of power and the protection of individual rights. For Soros, the concept of an open society is about creating a world where democratic governance, freedom of expression, and respect for individual rights are paramount. He believes that societies can only flourish when they allow for these freedoms. This idea was particularly influential given his personal experiences living through the Nazi occupation of Hungary and later under communist rule. Soros distinguishes between open and closed societies. In an open society, leaders are elected to serve the people, whereas in a closed society, rulers manipulate their subjects to serve their own interests. He advocates for a society that is open to alternative viewpoints and critical thinking, where knowledge is seen as provisional and fallible. One of the key aspects of Soros's philosophy is the concept of fallibility and reflexivity. Fallibility means that our knowledge is never complete and is always subject to revision. Reflexivity, on the other hand, refers to the feedback loop between our perceptions and the reality they influence. This concept has not only guided his financial career, but also his philanthropic efforts. Soros's philanthropy, through the Open Society Foundations, reflects his commitment to these ideals. He has supported initiatives in various parts of the world, from promoting democracy and human rights to advocating for social justice and equality. His work has included funding scholarships for Black South Africans during apartheid, supporting independent cultural groups in communist Hungary, and establishing Central European University to foster critical thinking. In his view, an open society is characterized by humanitarianism, equality, and political freedom. It is a society where every citizen has the opportunity to engage in public life based on their merit, regardless of their background or financial status. This aligns with the ancient Athenian ideals, as described by Pericles, where public life was open to all who could serve the state. However, Soros also acknowledges the challenges to maintaining an open society. He points out that sophisticated techniques of deception can manipulate public perception and undermine democratic discourse. Therefore, he emphasizes the importance of a public commitment to the pursuit of truth and holding politicians accountable for their actions. In summary, George Soros's philosophy on open society is built on the principles of democracy, freedom of expression, and the importance of critical thinking. His life experiences and the influence of Karl Popper have shaped his commitment to creating a more just and equitable world through his philanthropic and advocacy work.